Greetings of the day, my dear students. Let's start with our today's class in continuation with chapter number 1, Chemistry. Today, we are going to start with a new topic, change. Students, a change is defined as the difference shown in physical state or chemical state of a substance. Now, a physical change is a change where no new substance is formed. Physical change affect the form of a substance but not of what it's made up of. Now, some examples of physical change are breaking glass, mixing candles, shredding paper, folding paper, melting ice, chopping wood, cutting hair, dry ice sublimation, boiling water, and breaking eggs. Students, since no new substance is formed in these all the changes, hence these all the changes are called physical changes. Dry ice sublimation refers to changing of ice into water vapor. Now, a chemical change. In a chemical change, a new substance is formed, like when you burn a candle, the wax is formed. In a physical change, no new substance is made, like when water turns to ice. It still remains water, but it has been solidified. That's why we can say that physical changes does not lead to the formation of new substance, whereas chemical changes always lead to formation of new substance. Examples are combustion, rust, digestion, photosynthesis, batteries, fermentation, washing, baking. Combustion refers to burning of wood as coal is formed. Rust refers to rusting of iron. Let's discuss cations and anions. Students, in a neutral atom, there is zero charge, but whenever it loses its one electron, that time it gains a positive charge because electron number is reduced from it and proton are now more. But whenever it gains an electron, it becomes negative charge because electrons are more. That means negative charge is more. Positive is cation, negative is anion. Some examples of cations and anions we see are cation is sodium, whereas anion is chlorine. As we saw in the example of sodium chloride, sodium is positive as it has lost the electron, chlorine is negative as it has gained the electron. Let's discuss noble atoms. These are the atoms which do not gain or receive any electron from other atoms and have sufficient electrons. They are not reactive because they neither lose nor gain the electron since they have whole electrons. Their octet is complete, so they will not react. Now, students, neon Ne is an example of noble gas as it has sufficient electron, so it neither gains any other electron nor does it loses any electron. Some other examples of noble gas are helium, neon, argon, krypton, and xenon. Let's discuss states of matter. There are four states of matter: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. Plasma is the fourth state which is found in space. Students, the gas can be converted into solid by deposition. The solid like ice can be converted into water by melting it, and the liquid like water can be converted into gas or water vapor like evaporation. When we reverse the cycle, gas can be converted back to liquid or water by condensation. The water can be converted back to ice by freezing it, and the ice can be converted to gas by sublimation, which we discussed. That was a sublimation of ice, where solid ice is converted into water vapor. Here is another flowchart which you can refer to for your better understanding. The gas on ionization gives plasma and plasma on deionization gives gas. Ionization refers to gaining of electron or losing of electron, and deionization means to reverse the change. So this is the another state of matter which also we have studied. That's all for the day, students. Thank you.